Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. All right, so here he is. They call him T-City, short for Triangle City, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega is a great fighter, a guy that has all the ability inside the octagon. He started as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but you have seen the evolution of Brian Ortega as his career has continued to go on, as he continued to proceed. Brian Ortega is getting better and better and better. He has now found himself staring across the octagon of some of the best fighters the division has ever seen, and he will continue to do that as long as he keeps developing the skills that are necessary.
And sometimes it's hard to become a champion without having tasted defeat. A lot of people believe the Max Holloway fight for Ortega will be something he can build upon moving forward. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Korean Zombie, Jung. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Brian T-City Ortega!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here's the Korean Zombie, Jung, as we get ready to go here in round one. He's got a lot of late finishes, but not afraid to get the opponent out of there early. Second fastest knockout in UFC history against Mark Hominick, to his credit. We'll see if Jung gets out of the chute quickly tonight. All right, early round action here. All eyes are on T-City Brian Ortega. We know how dangerous he is on the floor, but how about the striking team?
I mean, he's gotten so much better. It was during the time away when Brian Ortega deployed.
Ortega's boxing is really sharp here tonight. You got to think James Lurson likes what he sees out of that Ortega corner. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
What a kick. That one landed. He does a great job of getting that leg kick in.
Doing work with the jab there.
Oh, nice combination there by Brian. Beautiful takedown lands there.
Going for a submission. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, elbow from the bottom there by Ortega. Oh, Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by the Korean Zombie.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist. Got it very tight.
Oh, he slipped the arm out. What an escape.
He slipped his arm out, and now he lives to fight another day. Big ground and pound.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Ortega's back to the north-south position now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Well, round one, a tough act to follow. Now we get to our second round. Brian Ortega and the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung-Jung. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Chan Sung-Jung.
He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Nice leg kick.
Oh, big left hand there. Oh! And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Nice looping punch. Big right hook there by Champ.
And now that jab starting to get established. There's that body shot. Well, the calf kicks all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively.
Yeah, we have seen high elbow guillotine.
And they separate. Big power right hand there by the Korean Zombie. This is as powerful a featherweight as there is in this division, and he has certainly found his range early, DC. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down.
Ooh, diving punch lands. Trying to finish this fight.
He's attacking guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
He's got to start throwing now.
Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily in it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappling.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Final seconds of the round. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. T-City gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up that. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All right, well, good news is he rocks them. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Takedown defense is there. Tags him with that uppercut. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1 likely the source of that confidence.
Everything is going good.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Ooh, that looks tight. Just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Real regard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down, come around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work, trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by the Korean Zombie.
Great submission defense on display tonight. Oh, nice.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, feet on the hips here. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ortega's back in half guard. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they
somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
15 seconds to go. Ortega's eye is closing up. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over. He stunned his opponent multiple times in that round. A huge round from Jung. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible... That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, he's opening up on him now. He went high on that one.
He's in real trouble now. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Big shots landed by him now. Looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's got to be careful here.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. And Jung's in half guard.
Get them out here.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ortega. These ground strikes are starting to add up. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
And now he's in side control.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, so he just does...
Big double leg, double change.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now some distance as they pull apart. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Jung going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very... Oh. Wow, he lands another leg kick. Solid punch lands for him.
Like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
5th and final round, forthcoming. T-City gets hit with that stiff jab there. And that will do it! The Korean Zombie back with a vengeance!
Man.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop in this contest at 12 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the Korean Zombie, Chan Sung Jung.
So congratulations to the Korean Zombie on yet another outstanding UFC showing here tonight.